Hi guys, I know you've missed me. I have missed me too. I have to apologize first of all for pausing on the fashion business stories that I was doing. A lot of things just added up, from being busy with work to the protests, and then, by the way, get your voter's card, to the protest. And by the time I was ready to continue the fashion business stories, I lost a dear friend to cancer. Today is my dear friend's night of songs, and I told myself that today is a good day to continue living. Today is a great day to continue impacting lives, to continue being. So when God created us and called us human beings, the being wasn't just because there were no other words. It's because be and ing. Be is to be, and ing is a continuous something. You have to continue to be. So that's why I'm here today. I'm dedicating my story today to my friend Ola Ike Ibeke. You are deeply loved, and terribly missed. Yeah, so my story today is going to be something I did not expect. As usual, I never expect any of the things that happen to me. So, this happened in the days when I used to do custom wears, making like made to measure. I still do that, but then just for a few people. So on this beautiful day, I went to deliver the client's cloth to her, and she asked me to help her zip up. We were changing all the outfits and all of that. And then she asked me to help her zip up the dress. And while I was, trying to do that, she turned around and started to touch me. She touched my arms and was on my neck. And I'm like, what's going on here? So this was my first introduction to same-sex relationships. I drew back, of course, because I didn't understand it, and I was not in the mood to understand it at the time. I just drew back, and she started to say a whole lot of things, like she would take care of me, she would introduce me to her friends, they have a circle, she would take care of me, she would do a whole lot of things that I honestly cannot remember. But that was just strange, really strange. And I remember I picked my stuff and I went home, didn't bother to send her an invoice for the balance. I didn't bother to just go on with that conversation, because she still kept sending messages on WhatsApp saying stuff about I should consider it, that they have a group, they are all successful women, that if I want to be successful, I should consider joining them. She was going to take care of me and make sure no harm comes to me. Said a whole lot of things about they are the ones in power in the country, and anyway. That entire chapter taught me that it taught me a whole lot of things. It taught me that because I am the way I am doesn't mean everybody else is the way that I am. It taught me that maybe try to be accommodating to those who are different, because we have a lot of people who are different among us. That particular day, I was very judgmental. I just kept saying, what's the meaning of all this? I kept telling myself, because I had rushed out of her house, but I just kept telling myself, what's the meaning of all this rubbish and all of that and all of that. But it's years later now, and it has dawned on me that it is not in my place to judge people. I know that many times we just want to rush into judgment and judge people for being different from us and all of that, but it's not in our place to judge people. It's not in our place to tell people how to live their lives. Our job is to walk away from things that we're not comfortable with and to remain with the things that make us happy. And I do not want you to derive any second meaning from the things that I have said here today. I just want you to be happy. Basically, we're a lot happier when we're not judging people. That's what I've just realized. When we just say, okay, this person is like this, cool. It works for you, that's beautiful. Live that life. If it doesn't work for me that is listening, it go be. Yeah, so that's it. Take care, guys.